Hey YouTube family, it's Sarah, Less of Sarah. Happy Friday. This is my 41-week post-op video out from VSG, or vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery, which I had with Dr. Aceves in Mexicali, Mexico on November 30th, 2012. 41 weeks. What? I think that's crazy. I can't believe. I mean, in some ways, I feel like it was just yesterday that I had surgery, and in other ways it seems like a long time ago, but I'm just grateful to be this far out and things are going well. So I've got a few things to talk about this week, maybe not as many as normal, but I'll probably still ramble on for 15 minutes because that's just how I do, if you know me, which I guess a lot of you probably do by now. I don't know, I'm sorry, I'm a little wacky today. If you guys are friends with me on Facebook, you know, I posted yesterday that I've been having some issues with Sleevey Wonder, which is the name of my sleeve. And yes, he has a name because he's got his own little personality. Sleevey Wonder is usually very amenable to whatever I want to put in there, but the last couple of days just hasn't been very happy for one reason or another, and I've also just been exhausted the last little while, even though I've been sleeping. So I don't know if I caught some kind of little bug. And before anyone asks, I'm not pregnant. Trust me, I'm not pregnant. So yeah, it's been kind of a challenging week. But let's get to the good stuff. So the numbers. I started my journey at 460 pounds. That was September 30th, 2012. So I am actually coming up on 1 year since I started my own pre-op diet. That was 2 months before surgery. So that's kind of cool. But I started off at 460. My surgery day weight was 420. Last week I weighed in at exactly 353 pounds. And you guys may or may not know, I'm doing a almost scale-free September, so I normally am a daily weigher, but I've been trying to weigh it just once a week. It sucks, I'll be honest. It is not for me. It has been 2 weeks. They have been a terrible 2 weeks. It has been very stressful for me. I will definitely go back to weighing daily in October, sort of, because I'm actually going to be away for the first week and last week of October, so the middle of October I'll be weighing every day. But I'm glad that I did the experiment, but I won't be continuing it. It's just for me, I need the control of weighing every day at this point in my journey. That may change in the future, but for right now, I need it to be every day. But I will see out all of September, just doing the monthly weigh-ins, because that's what I said I was going to do. So, this scale is a funny thing. It's so funny. I got on the scale this morning. And I have a digital scale, so it does kind of fluctuate. It'll go like up and down until it gets to like a reading that it's happy at. And I got on the scale and it was like 251, and then I actually saw it go to 249.9, 249.7, and then it just stuck at 250.0. So I got on it again. And I did the exact same thing. I thought it was going to stay at 249.9, but no, it stopped at 250.0. So my weight today was exactly 250 pounds. That said, that's a 3-pound loss for last week, which is fantastic. I'll take it. That's awesome. That means I've lost, I guess, 5 pounds in the last 2 weeks, which is great. You know, I can't let this pass without talking about it. Obviously, 250 pounds is a milestone. And for me, it has so many different layers to it. I'm going to actually have to make a separate video, which will sort of involve this. It's sort of a VR to VSG Heart on My Sleeve, Kristen, talking about getting to a point in your journey where you're happy and maybe you start being afraid of what goal is going to be like, or maybe you start self-sabotaging, or, you know, all that sort of stuff. And so I'll talk about that more in that video, which I'll probably make after this one. But I feel like 250 is like, finally, for me, normal. And I know for that, for a lot of people, they would not consider 250 pounds being normal for a woman. But for me personally, 250 pounds for me is very normal, because 250 pounds is a weight that I was at for quite a while. And, you know, at a size 18, I'm still fat, don't get me wrong, but I'm not, you know, morbidly obese anymore, I don't think. I'm not super morbidly obese anymore anyway, that's for sure. I think I'm just obese now, I don't know. But it has a lot to do with things, even like weight limits on things. Camp chairs, step stools, segways, zip lining, parasailing, skydiving. A lot of those things have a weight limit of around 250 pounds. And so I'm not actually under 250 yet, but when I am under 250, it's like opening up this whole new world of opportunities to me that I never had before, and that I'm used to not having, that I've spent at least 18 years being denied. And there's something really powerful about that. The other thing is, and again, I'll get more into this, but I had told myself, and I talked about this in my Tough Love Tuesday video about expectations and setting goals and that sort of thing. My expectation was that I was going to get to goal, because that's what I do. That's my personality. I, you know, set the bar high and I go for it and I expect to get there. But my reality was that I knew that I might not ever get there, because it was just such an extreme amount of weight to lose. I would have had to lose to my first goal, 250 pounds, to my ultimate goal, I guess, 270 pounds. That's a lot. And I was aware that I might not ever get there. And I made a video about it a long time ago. But 250 pounds was sort of where I was like, well, if I could just get under 250 pounds, I would be okay with that. Doesn't mean I would be happy. I wouldn't have gotten to my goal. I wouldn't feel fulfilled in having, you know, reached the goal that I had set. But I would be able to accept a weight under 250 pounds. So to almost be there, to be just on the cusp of being under 250, I don't know if I've fully kind of thought about how that makes me feel, but I've kind of reached in reality, kind of my first goal is being under 250. So that's kind of cool in a way, and it's also kind of scary. So I'll talk about that more in the next video. But let's talk about this week. I made a video about fitness stuff. Sorry, I'm just checking my phone because I need to find some numbers for you. And I just threw in like really rapidly at the end of the video some body fat numbers. And I just wanted to kind of expand on that because I thought it was really interesting. But I had gone to the gym, and I have a scale now, of course, that does body fat analysis. And I wanted to find out what my body fat was when I first started at the gym, which was about 3 months after my surgery. So it was the last week of February, I believe. So that was just over 6 months ago, 6 months and a bit. So I went to the head of training and I asked her, can you pull my file and just check this for me? Because I'm just curious. I have a scale that does body fat now, and so I want to just see how I've done. So she said, sure, let me go grab that. So she went to get it, and she said, well, you know, if you have a minute before your training session, you know, go ahead, just take your socks and shoes off and jump on the scale, and we'll do it again today. So she did it, and it spits out like a little readout, like a receipt, and she was looking at it, and she was just like, whoa, this can't be right. And I'm like, what? And she's like, well, when we first did it, you weighed 353 pounds, and now you weigh 253. And I'm like, yeah? And she's like, oh my gosh. And she's like, your body fat has gone down a huge amount as well. And I'm like, well, I should hope so. So in that 6 months, basically I lost exactly 100 pounds, according to their scale anyway. And so my starting BMI, and again, this is way after surgery. I had already lost more than 100 pounds from my highest weight. It was 53.1%. So at that weight, that was 187.5 pounds of fat. Ew. Sorry, that's just gross. Like, yeah. And then last week, on Monday, this week on Monday, I was at 253, in 41.9% fat, which is 106 pounds. So that means that loss of 100 pounds constituted 81.5 pounds of fat that was lost in that 100 pounds. So I just thought that was kind of a cool number to know exactly how much fat I had actually lost. Of that 100-pound loss, 81.5 pounds was actually fat. So yay! I just thought I'd share that because it was kind of some cool numbers. What else did I want to talk about? I want to talk about why my nose always runs when I make videos. If someone knows the scientific reason behind that, just let me know. Oh, my 5K. I talked about the 5K in that fitness video as well, but if you didn't see it, I did do my 5K last weekend. There was not a lot of running. That was not really my choice, but again, I was running with my best friend, and it was important to me that we stayed together and we finished together. So we finished in 49 minutes. It was mostly power walking. There was a little bit of running. We had a good time, but I don't know that that's really my thing. So I'm not sure that I'll be doing another 5K anytime soon, but it was fun. I'm glad that I did it. What else happened this week? Oh, NSVs. I had some NSVs this week. Sorry. Really? Stop. I'm wearing this hoodie today, actually, and this is from Costco special hoodie. And I'm wearing a hoodie because I am always cold. And so I found these hoodies and I was like, yeah, I need to get those. And it caught my eye because they had double XL sizes. And if you shop at Costco, you know, they don't have a lot. They don't usually carry a lot that comes in 2XL. But I was like, whatever. So I found a 2XL and I put it on. And I was like, this is actually kind of a little big. And obviously right now, if I'm buying something new, I don't buy things that are big at all. I even try not to buy things that fit well because I know that they're just going to not fit like 2 weeks later or a month later. So I actually had to buy extra larges. And these are just regular sizes, just regular women's extra large hoodie. That was a mind blower for me. And again, I know it's one of those things that will sound weird to people because most people are not excited by wearing an extra large. But when you've been wearing plus sizes for 20 years, I was excited by an extra large. So that was an NSV. Another really interesting NSV that happened was my kids just started school again, obviously. And I was picking up my oldest, and this woman sort of walked up to me and then like kind of stood right beside me and leaned over and like whispered to me, and I was like, what's going on? Because I didn't know her. I mean, I sort of recognized her from the fact that, you know, I'd seen her before waiting obviously for her child, but I don't know her at all and I've never talked to her. And she leaned over and said, I know that you don't know me, but I just wanted to come over and tell you, you look great. And I was like, what? Really? And then I think she felt awkward. I just said thank you so much, and then I think she felt awkward because then she was like, I mean, it was for a good reason, right? And I'm like, oh yes, absolutely, because you never want to say something and then find out that someone's been sick or whatever, and that's why they've lost weight. And she said, well, whatever you're doing, just keep doing it because you look fantastic, and then just walked away. And I was like, wow, okay. But I've never ever had what amounts to basically a total stranger comment on my weight loss. So that was kind of interesting. It was kind of cool. I was like, oh, okay. And it made me feel a little self-conscious because I realized she's obviously noticed, which means she's seen me before and thought like, oh wow, look at that sad fat girl. But whatever. I'm taking it as a positive because I think it takes some big hairy ones to just go up to someone that you don't know and comment on their weight, I think. So, and of course I did take it as a compliment, but I thought that was kind of interesting. Yeah. So anyway, there was that. There's probably other ones that I can't remember right now because I'm a bit scattered today, like I said. One thing that I did want to mention, because I'm almost at 15 minutes, I told you I was going to ramble on, is that my giveaway on Facebook has a winner. It's Fat Kings Phil. So congrats, Phil. I've already messaged you about that. And my giveaway that I promised, my favorite things, is coming up. I'm going to do a video about that this weekend. So look for that to start on Monday. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.